Today, I want to see if DSP or CPU is faster for exporting in Luna. Let's jump into it. All right, so we have Luna open here and we're on the DSP test, okay? So we have 5 tracks set up that are just a sine wave, just a basic signal being sent through. And what we have here is Studer loaded up on all the tracks, and then the API Vision Console. This would be the same idea as if we had the extension tape in the extension console, then the ATR 102 and the API 2500. So that would be your master tape extension, followed by your master bus compressor. And so let's hit export on this and see how long this takes. All right, so our test is done. You can see I've already done these tests once before. So that said 8 seconds, but let's actually see what that measurement really is. We'll put that up on the screen now. Now let's switch over to the CPU test. All right, so we have the CPU test open here. Everything's the same except we're using CPU through the Luna extensions. So let's hit that mix down and do the same test again. And we'll just call this one CPU, oops, spelling it wrong, test. Right, and we'll hit mix down. Said 8 seconds, but that didn't feel like no 8 seconds. I gotta say, that's clearly faster. We'll put the time up here, and yeah, I think it's pretty definitive. CPU exports seem a little bit faster in Luna. Now, all right, I know what you're gonna say. It really depends on what you put on your session. Obviously, certain DSP or CPU plugins are going to increase the render time. But this is a really interesting way of looking at it because we have essentially the equal of 2 plugins in comparison, and we can just see that CPU is actually faster. So just something to keep in mind as you're planning out your resources and how you want to build your session. You know, maybe you want to build a session with CPU-based extensions just because you're going to record and you need to bounce quickly for your client. Maybe you want to build it that way. So, yeah, it's just something to consider. Anyways, if you found this helpful, let me know that. Like, comment, all that jazz. And otherwise, have yourself a good day. Peace, y'all.